Forgot where I put the fucking camera. Usually I have it directly in front of me, but I moved it over here now since I got a new setup here. I keep looking over at the preview screen on my computer. Yeah, I got a shelf behind me now, so it's very weird. I'm trying to get used to that because I'm used to the camera being over here. I'll have to figure that out. Let's see here. There we go. So as you can see, shelf. Green. You can probably still see the green screen up there. I have to figure out a better way to, I guess, store that. It's sort of just hanging up there. I got it screwed into the wall, or not the wall, but the ceiling. So when I'm ready to use it, which I'll be using it after this short stream, I'll be playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion for the first time in like 10 years. And I'm gonna just put it down and do that, but what I'm gonna be doing, as the title says, actually it doesn't really tell you anything, it just says anime figures. I'm gonna be decorating it, which you probably figured that out. Yeah, you have to forgive me if I keep looking over here. I'm looking over here at the camera. I really need to stop, not the camera, but the preview screen. It's right there. This is the first time I put it here, so it's kind of fucking weird, but let's fix that by getting a little drunk here. It's been a while since I've had beer. It's been like a week. I had a couple beers on my trip to Nagasaki. A couple beers, maybe a whiskey highball. I wanted to drink more, but I was just so busy moving around, going to different places, seeing different things, and recording lots of things for some vlogs that I'm working on. Didn't really get a chance to drink anywhere near as much as I wanted to. I barely got a buzz that weekend. Not weekend, but the 2 days I was there. I actually went there midweek. Yeah. And I think the last time I actually got drunk was like, fuck. It feels like 3 weeks ago. I want to say 3 weeks ago when I finished my South Park Fractured Butthole streams. Yeah, it's been a while. So, I'm gonna start this off. My favorite beer, Kitten Lager. Fucking love it. It's good. I got another one here too. Got another one. And I got another beer. It's from Asahi. And I got like whiskey and shit like that. I probably won't even get to that. Yeah, so thanks for joining Kampai. Oh, it feels so good. It tastes so good. I like how I said it feels good instead of tastes good. It does feel good in here. Best beer. If you ever come to Japan, I don't know if you can get this in your country if you have like any import stores, or if you could, buy it online and import it, I guess. If you can't get this in your country, then this is something you should definitely pick up if and when you come to Japan, whenever that may be. Hopefully you can soon. Corona and shit. It's so good. It's so good. You have to excuse me if I don't start right away. I'm trying to get situated here. Get a nice buzz going. I'm gonna drink this whole can here and then open up the next one and then get going from there. By the end of the stream, I want to get a little drunk, for sure. It's very windy outside, so I hope nobody can hear that. It's very windy, very rainy. I'm spray painting some stuff right now for my desk. I'm like building some shelves over here. Actually, I'll show you. Right here is there's 2 shelves there. There's gonna be another shelf, a 3rd shelf, right above where the switch is. And then over here, on this side, there's gonna be like a bunch of racks, I guess, which will be cool. A bunch of racks. So I'm spray painting some stuff out on the balcony, and unfortunately it's raining now. It's very windy, so I got like clear plastic, I guess, out there, like to cover up stuff, and the wind's just making it make tons of noise. I had to like remove it because it was just making so much noise, and you probably can't hear it on camera, but it was pissing me off, and I can hear all the wind and shit. So hopefully it's just annoying to me. I'm also taking my sweet time with this because why not? I'm giving a chance for people to join, and if they don't, then that's their own fucking problem. I've been promoting this stream for a while, actually, and I guess I'll just upload it to YouTube after it's all said and done, and people give me their lame ass excuses why they didn't join, and be like, hey, I've been telling you guys for a long time that it's coming. Yeah. So I don't want to hear anybody, or not hear anybody, but see anybody going like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry I missed your stream. Oh man, I tried to be." Just don't say nothing. Say nothing. I'm gravely disappointed in all of you. I'm just disappointed. I'm like a upset father. I'm not mad at you. Just disappointed. All right. Let's go ahead and let's see. What's the first figure? What's the first figure? Yeah, what's that thing that people say now on Twitter a lot whenever they're trying to cancel somebody? Hashtag and shit. It's like, just do better. Don't apologize. Don't make excuses. Just do better, guys. Come on. Come on. Have a drink with me. Come to my stream. Have a drink with me. Have a good time. Alright, now that I've done my yammering and bitching, let's see here. I got a lot of stuff here. See, I have a lot of fucking figures that I've been collecting for like over 4 years now, but I never bothered to get a shelf. But now I finally got one. I actually had this put up for like a couple weeks now. And yeah, so I have tons of figures in my closet that are in bags for like Book Off, Mandarake, and Manga Soko. Those are 3 stores in Japan that sell like anime figures, manga, DVDs, CDs, musical instruments, other collectibles, card games, books, used electronics. Yeah, I think that's it. A lot of used stuff. They do have new stuff that you'll find in boxes. You can get anime figures brand new in boxes. Usually they're like the crane prizes, those crane games. People get the crane prize, or the lottery stuff where they win a prize through like a lottery drawing, and then they just resell it at a thrift store like Book Off. Most of my stuff is from Book Off because Mandarake is super expensive. There's only one in my area, where as Book Off there's a lot more of them. There's a lot more variety of stuff that's cheaper. You find a lot more used stuff. And Manga Soko I used to go to a lot, but it's kind of far away and I haven't been there in a long time. It's been a while. I think it's been a couple of years almost. I used to love that store. But Book Off, I actually have a Book Off that's literally a 5-minute walk from me, from where I live. So I go there quite frequently. But I have so many figures that are still in boxes, in bags. If it's used, it'll be like in a plastic bag, like a clear bag that they put it in, or bubble wrap. And if it's new, it'll be in like the original box, unopened. But I have so many figures that I've collected over the last 4 years that I don't even know what I have anymore. I can remember some stuff, but there's so many figures that I won't even know. And what I want to do on a weekly basis is I want to show a different figure, maybe on a Friday, maybe just be Figure Friday or something, or Friday Figures, or Friday Figure Fever Mania. Yeah, every week I want to show some figures because I have so many to show that I could do it like literally every week. Whether it's just one figure or 2, or if it's a collection, they all go together. If it's a specific anime, like a theme for that week. I have so many figures that I can do more than one a week. I have so many figures that I could probably do this once a week, every week for like a year probably. Like there's gonna be figures where I'm gonna start a video, and I'll just pull out a bag or a box, and I'll be like, "What's in here?" I have no fucking clue. It's like a mystery unboxing, and it'll be as surprise to me as it is to the person watching. The person. Wow, so humble. The person. The one person that watches. No, I imagine the stream will get plenty of views once it gets put on YouTube. I don't like Twitch. I really don't. I find it's way harder to get views on Twitch than YouTube. I really can't wait to get back from my 90-day ban. And I will talk more about that when I get back on YouTube and do my first stream there in 90 days. In 90 days, and I'll actually be back on in a couple weeks. Yeah, so there's gonna be a bunch of figures where I'm just like opening it up and be like, holy shit, I forgot I bought this a long time ago. I don't know when I bought it, I don't know where I bought it, Safe bet that it was probably Book Off, because Manga Soko I haven't bought that many figures from. And Mandarake I've only bought one thing from, and I will show it. I've only bought one thing from Mandarake because everything is expensive in Mandarake. Okay, I bought two things in Mandarake that I can remember. One was a Sega Genesis game, or Mega Drive as they call it in Japan. It was a game that I played as a little kid, and it was very rare. I forgot the name of it until I saw the cover, the front cover of the game in the store, and it was in the original Mega Drive box. I was like, holy fuck. It was called Kageki. I wish I could find it. It's somewhere over there in storage. And it was a game called Kageki. It was like street fighting. You fight gangsters. You go up this tower to save this girl from this evil mafia boss. And you gotta go up each level fighting a bunch of, minions. And then each level has a boss. And it's basically just a bare knuckle fighter from the Sega Mega Drive days. That was like 50 or 60 bucks for an old cartridge. And this one was about 30 bucks. But even though it was only 30 bucks, it's incredibly rare and unopened. I don't know why they put so much tape around it if it's unopened. It is unopened, it's sealed. But I got a Cowboy Bebop figure. It's very difficult. You wouldn't think so, but it is. And there you can see he's got like a little brick wall piece and a rose. And he's holding the gun. I'm not opening it. It says unopened. 3,000 yen. I got this a couple years ago. I don't know when. 2 or 3 years ago. And yeah, there's the back. So funny story about it was, I don't think I've ever shown this in a video. Yeah, I don't think I've ever shown this. Funny story about this was I was walking around in Mandarake, and everything's super expensive in Mandarake compared to Manga Soko and Book Off. So I was just looking around because I was in the area. And, I was about ready to leave. I've been through the whole store, perused everything, looked for, you keep your eyes open, you gotta be very focused because you might miss something. People sell their stuff and you never know what you're gonna find. And I was about to give up and just like, alright, I think I'm done here. And I'm in an aisle, walking at the end of the aisle, and I turn and look, and there's the shelf full of like anime figures, different stuff. And at the back of the shelf, there's like an opening because you can see through the boxes. At the back of the shelf, I can see the other aisle's shelf. Get back, and I saw this, and the only thing I could see was it said Spike right here, and I freaked out, and I just ran over to the other side, dug through it to the back, and pulled it out because the shelves have like a wall, like a steel mesh wall, so you can see through it, like the holes. And I saw it said Spike, and I was like, oh shit, because I had never seen a Cowboy Bebop figure. They're so rare. And I saw it, grabbed it, immediately bought it. And yeah, I probably won't open this. I probably will not open this. I'm never gonna sell it. So I just don't, but I'm just not gonna open it. I don't know. Maybe I'll open it eventually. Maybe. We'll see. That would be nice. But anyways, I'm gonna set this here on the shelf. I also got this thing. I've had this forever. I don't know when I got this. It was like almost 10 bucks. It's like I don't know what they're made out of. Like cardboard. Like you can put them on like little stands here. And I guess you could put them like on your desk or a table or something. But I am going to put them over here on my wall so you can see them. I'm gonna stick them up on the wall somehow, I guess, some kind of adhesive. So that's pretty cool. We got Ultra Instinct Goku, like the Rose, I guess. Trunks. What do we got here? Super Saiyan 4. Goku and Vegeta, and Super Broly. I don't know why I'm having a hard time thinking here. You're gonna see a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff. I think that's mostly what I have. I've been trying to have more variety. That doesn't fall down. I've been trying to have more variety with my stuff, but for a long time it was just all Dragon Ball stuff. You're gonna see a lot of that. But you're gonna see good Dragon Ball stuff. You're gonna see some really good stuff. Some really cool poses and stuff like that. Some really high quality, very detailed stuff. So on that note, I will show, I think, the first thing I want to put on my shelf, I want to put a Dragon Ball Z figure up there, because that's my favorite anime. I think it's the favorite for a lot of people. And I know that's an easy thing to say. It's a very easy thing to say. I know the show has a lot of flaws, you know, when you compare it to more modern anime that I've been watching. But it holds a special place in my heart. It's my favorite just purely for nostalgia reasons and because I just think it's so fucking cool. But yeah, there's a lot of filler and there's a lot of standing around and yammering on instead of fighting. But I fucking love it. I do. I really do. So, the first figure I'm going to put up is this Vegeta figure. I think I've had this. This is one of the first figures I collected when I came to Japan. And it's just your basic Vegeta. It's even got, I think, some scratches on it somewhere. Yeah, it's used. It's got some, like, a little brown scratch on the boot. The hair looks a little nicked, but you can't really see it. You might be able to see some white dots up there, but for the most part, though, I mean, I don't really give a shit. It's one of the first figures I got. It was really cheap, I'm sure. Can this take off? I don't know if some of these, I find out later on, I can just pop it off. Oh. Well, that's the first time I've ever done that. Yeah, apparently you can take it apart. There you go. Yeah, so that's Vegeta. Alright, let's see if I can not smash this giant chair. I always wanted one of these cool gamer chairs, you know? And honestly, it sweats really bad. Like, when you sweat on it, you just get stuck to it. Don't sit in this in your underwear like I do. I'm not doing that right now. But yeah, if it gets hot and this thing makes your ass sweat a lot. Your legs, like your thighs, oh, you just get stuck to it. And when you get up, you leave like a big sweat print from where your thighs and your ass was. It's awful. It's not very good for sweat. And it's very heavy. Very heavy and not easy to maneuver. And it just, there's a lot less space. I think I'm gonna have to push this desk over more so that I can have more room to move in and out. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep smashing into this and probably knock a bunch of figures down every single time I sit at this desk, which is gonna suck. So I have to be very careful here. I don't know, I thought this would be a cool chair. It is kind of comfortable. It's more comfortable than my old chair. My old chair was just a regular shitty office chair. It is more comfortable to sit in, but it's not comfortable enough that it's worth being a giant fucking nuisance. Anyways, where do I put this figure? I don't even know. Put my first figure here. I wouldn't say this is my first figure, I don't actually know, but it's one of the first figures I got for sure when I first moved here. I wonder if I can take his head off. No. Put it right here. Subject to change. And the thing you're gonna see a lot of is I like to collect big figures. You're gonna see a lot of big figures. As a matter of fact, I need to find them. I'll probably take a short break soon and go find them because I have some big fucking figures that are like this big. They're huge. Like this one you can barely see, but I have some really big figures. On that note, we can change it up a little bit here. We got Roy Mustang. I apologize if it's a little bit dark in here. I got lots of light in here. Like a crazy amount of light. I got, you know, the room light on the ceiling is bright as hell in here. I have a face light, you know, one of those ring lights, it's bright. I have a box light, a huge box light that you use for like when you're standing in front of a green screen. It's huge and it's like blinding me. But for some reason it's still dark as hell in here and I wonder if I can like change that. Let's see. Let's go to the filters. Yeah. Let's go to the filters here. I'm gonna see if I can turn up the brightness here. Yeah. It doesn't look as good, but yeah, it doesn't look as good, I don't think. There, that looks better. It might be a little darker, but it looks better. Yeah, I honestly think turning it brighter doesn't actually help. Sostine H. Hi, how you doing? Got my first figure up on the shelf. Got a lot more to go. So, yeah. Here's Roy Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist. I got this one from Book Off, I think. Yeah, I really like this one. I don't know how much it costs. A lot of these figures, I forgot how much they cost. I have so many, and I couldn't possibly remember. But I don't think this one was very expensive. I wouldn't say it was cheap, but I wouldn't say it was expensive. It was probably mid-range. But yeah, certainly not an easy find. I like how like crazy it is. Like, that's awesome. And it does come with a stand. Here it is. Put all this shit in a fucking bag. All these figures. Or like in a box, I guess. Yeah. And here's the stand for it. Nothing really to look at there, I guess. Let's put it on there. Alright. Oh yeah. So there you go. That's what it looks like. It's pretty badass. I like the detail of him like pulling the glove. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully it looks good. I have a lot of lighting in here, but it's just I don't know why. It's still looking kind of dark in here on camera. So I'm looking at the preview here for the stream, and it looks kind of dark. I don't know, where should I put this one? I don't know. It's subject to change. I'll just put it in a random spot for now. Just put it in a random spot, and if I feel like changing it later, I will. And I have so many figures that are stored away that I will show from time to time and unbox them. These are all ones that I already had unboxed because they were used. All of these figures are pretty much used. So they were in like plastic bags or bubble wrap. They were from a thrift store. So I'm showing those first for the stream, and then on a weekly basis I will unbox new figures that I have collected. And this is a big shelf, but unfortunately a lot of the shelf down here can't see. So I'm basically just using that as storage, because no one can see anything down there anyway. So you really can only see, you know, here and up to the top. That's the top level. So there's like 2 levels that you can't see. So that's basically for storage. And what I will do is from time to time I will take stuff off and swap them out with different figures. Maybe sometimes I'll have a theme. It's all Dragon Ball, it's all Attack on Titan, it's all My Hero Academia, it's all whatever, you know, just have a different theme, RE0 or something. I'm just looking at it because I'm looking at the next figure I'm going to show here. Yeah, so I'll just change them around from time to time, change the order that they're presented, or change what figures go there. Maybe make a theme every once in a while, so that'll be cool. That'll be very cool. And I'd like to get some shelving put up on this wall maybe, so I can have some extra space. I mean, I'm already putting these up. I'm gonna stick these on the wall right over here. But I should have room. I should have room for more shelving on the wall. That would be nice. That would be very nice. Got a notification here. What's that about? Don't know. Yes. Alright, so speaking of that RE0, I didn't realize how lewd this was at all. Did not realize it. That is a very lewd figure. I mean, it was already lewd, but I guess I didn't realize how much so until right now. Let's see if I can find... Here we go. Here we go. Right here we got Rem from RE0. And I didn't realize how lewd that was. And it comes with this. I wish this was attached, but I understand why they didn't attach it, but it falls off very easily. It's very annoying. So that's what it's supposed to look like. She's got a little weapon there. Well, it's not little. It's pretty fucking big. Yeah. And I didn't realize how fucking lewd it was. Did not realize how lewd it was. You can see up there. Why? Well, I guess realism, because that'd be kind of weird if it was just like nothing. Like if it was just like some giant black mess, like they just painted it all black or brown or something, you know. Like, no, pervert, don't look up there. But they're making it realistic by having fucking panties and shit. Holy shit, you can actually see the indentation of her butt crack, too. God damn, I didn't even realize that, because I'm not looking up there. But I was taking it out of the box, and I was like, oh, you can actually see up there. Okay. But yeah, I really like this show. I just finished the latest episodes. I am caught up. I don't read manga. I prefer anime. And yeah, so I am caught up on RE0. And I don't know when the next episodes come out. Probably a long time from now, which sucks. For a while, I was putting this on my desk, just my desk. But I will put it up here, just so I have some variety here. Let's put it up here. Beautiful. You can't even fucking see it. That's nuts. That's nuts. You can't even really see it, I guess. I don't know if anyone can actually see that shit. Like, I'm looking at it and you can tell what it is. You can't really see the details on these figures, but if you have a keen eye, you can probably tell what all these figures are. And if not, then you a noob. I'm kidding. I'm a casual anime guy. Which is funny because I say I collect a lot of figures, but I'm still a casual, which is such a stupid word. I don't watch like these like small niche animes, not because I don't like them, but just because I don't know about them. And there's just so many, and I've watched a lot of like not a lot of, but a lot of what I've watched is like mainstream casual stuff, and so if someone says like, are you an anime fan? It's like, yeah, you know, from a mainstream level, I guess. But yeah, I think I like the figure collecting more than watching it itself, almost. What else? What else do we got here? What else do we got here? I'll go with Dragon Ball Z. More Fullmetal Alchemist. Or something different. I actually don't have very much here. I thought I had more. I think I'll have to take a break after I open up all these, because I know I have some other figures that are already unboxed that I can pull out and put on the shelf. Fuck, I don't know. What do I want to put on here? I got it. Not that one. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, here's my boy, Yugimoto. I saw this in a book off. Oh no, he's got a little bit of a chipped hair. I can't really see it, but there's like a little bit of a chip right there. It's like white. Yeah, whatever. It was used. Yeah. Damn, that boy needs to eat a sandwich. Holy shit, he's skinny. That's just not right. That's not right at all. I like how he's holding the card though. I like how the jacket is like, it reminds me of the Roy Mustang thing. And he's got a little stand here. But yeah, I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, watch the show when I come home from school when I was a kid, and I had so many Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions. What the hell does the Dark Side of Dimensions mean? I don't even know what that means. What the hell does Dark Side of Dimensions? Is that like some kind of game that I don't know about? Because I stopped following Yu-Gi-Oh! A long time ago. I mean, obviously. The game got really boring, convoluted. They started adding a bunch of crap to it, and I'm just like, this is not the Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up with. I sound like a fucking boomer. I tried to get into it years ago, like re-get into it again, but they added so many new things to it, I'm just like, I don't have the patience for this shit. It's like, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I had played up until they started doing the whole XYZ synchro summon thing, and that's when I dropped off. That was like several years ago. I don't even know when. 6, 7, 8 years, I don't know. Whenever they started doing the XYZ synchro summon thing, that's when I started tuning out, because I really hated it. And yeah, it was kind of stupid. And then I come back. I tried to get into it a few years ago, and then tried to come back to it, and they were talking about like the link summon and like some kind of scale. I don't even fucking know. It was just, they changed up the game's like the mat, I guess. They started adding like different zones. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Pendulum. It was like pendulum zone, or pendulum summoning, or link summoning, link chains. I don't even know if all of those things are real, or if I'm just making some of them up. But the keywords is like links and like pendulums, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this stuff? That's annoying. But yeah, anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh! The dark side. God damn it. I swear, man, touchscreens suck. I miss the old days, but just do it with the fucking buttons so you don't fuck up. It's a lot easier to fuck up on a touchscreen. These like freaking things are so. Let's see, the dark side of dimensions. Okay, so it was a 2016 film. So it was like a little movie, I guess. Obviously it was 2016, so I wouldn't have known anything about it. So yeah, there it is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Moto! Put it over here. That's where that goes. That's where that goes. It's not one of my favorite figures. With how big some of these figures are, I'd only be able to fit one figure per fucking box. God damn. Like right here, I could fit a huge figure in here. Huge. And I do have some huge figures. I really do. I have one figure that's just massive. Like, the fucking bug. It's just so massive, it's just absurd. Like, I think I'll show it for a special occasion. I'm not gonna show it right now though. It's fucking huge. It is the biggest anime figure you've ever seen, likely. And it's just ridiculously huge. And I'm not even sure if it'll fit in any of these squares, even the big one. I'm not even sure if it'll fit in terms of like height and width. Maybe height, but width, it might not fit. I think it'll be a tight fit. It's fucking huge. I won't say what anime it is, I won't say what it is exactly, but it's fucking huge. And it was expensive. I mean, for a figure anyway. Yeah, never in my life did I ever think, because like, when I was younger, I was like, man, that's so stupid. Why do people spend money on figures? That's so dumb. Like, people spend money on figures, or, you know, model cars, like little model cars and shit. They spend tons of money on that shit. And I was like, that's something that old people do. Old people, like, you know, like old ladies like to collect little cherub figurines that cost a ton of fucking money. They're just decoration. And I was like, what a waste of fucking money. They have no utility. They have no use. They're just something to look at, something you can look at, and if you ever have guests over, maybe they can go, oh, that's neat. Yeah, and it's more shit for you to have to dust off, because this shit collects dust like a magnet. Yeah, I just thought it was stupid, but now I see maybe it's because I'm just getting older, and I see the value from a personal standpoint. I like looking at them, and I have a shelf behind me now because I think other people will enjoy looking at them when they join my future streams or videos. It'd be something for them to look at. If people like that. I mean, it certainly beats me just putting a green screen down every time I do a video. That's kind of boring, just a boring green screen or just a blank white wall, you know, or something like that. It's just pretty boring. So I was like, shelf, figures. I like to collect figures. I like to look at them, so why not share them with everyone else? yeah, and if anybody ever says like, oh wow, I can't believe you waste so much money on that stuff, what a waste of money, that's so stupid. And you know, I could say like, well, hey, at least I'm not, you know, spending all that money on cigarettes every week. Which, that's sort of like a whataboutism, and I don't really like those, because, you know, yes, it's true, I could be spending money on much worse things, but that doesn't make it any less of a worse of money in that person's perspective. If a person has a perspective that this is a huge waste of money and space, me saying like, well, I could, you know, I could be spending my money on something horribly bad for you, like cigarettes or drugs or something like that, and you know, that's not going to change the perspective of like, oh well, oh you're right, you know what, that suddenly makes it not a waste. It can still make it a waste of money to them, but it might give them some perspective like, well, he is right in a sense, like you could be spending it on something worse, so maybe I'll just let it go and shut my fucking mouth and let you do your thing, you know. Because I'm very sure some people will have things to say about this, just like they do when I have a drink and they say things like, you drink like 8 hours a day, which is just completely not even close to true. If I drank 8 hours a day, I'd be dead. If I drank 8 hours at one time, I would be dead. Much less doing it every day. That's just absurd. And where would I even get the money for that? I'm too busy spending it on anime figures. I mean, come on, you think I have money to drink 8 hours a day every day? No. Fuck. I was like, man, lucky if I can drink once a week, maybe twice max. I think a lot of people don't understand is like, I'll shoot multiple videos in one night. And it'll make the appearance when I upload things on multiple days. Like, oh, you're getting drunk on this many days in a row? I was like, no. All of these videos were shot in the same exact, like, hour, like, window. And I'm wearing the same, like, fucking t-shirt or hoodie or something, and it's like, people don't seem to notice that. So, it's pretty fucking dumb. People don't use their heads. They just, they see something and they make a, you know, like, if someone sees that I do, like, an 8-hour game stream, and they see at the beginning of the stream I'm drinking and I'm playing this game, and all the thing they look at is like the timestamp. This is my theory. They look at the timestamps and be like, oh, this stream was 8 hours long for this game, and he's drinking in it. Ergo, he drank for 8 hours straight, and he plays video games 8 hours a day, every single day. It's like, no, no. It's like, I assure you, I'm not drunk for 8 hours straight. That would be probably impossible to do, because A, it takes a while to get drunk, and I'd say halfway through the stream I've already sobered up by that point anyway. So, and if I'm still drinking after that, once I've sobered up halfway through, it's me just sort of sipping on something, you know, slowly, while it's just there. It's just something to drink at that point. Why am I defending myself on this? This is so stupid. But yeah. People say what they want to say. People make a lot of ridiculous accusations without actually thinking about it in a detailed way. They just sort of, they see something. Some dude called me an alcoholic, like on Facebook. Like, because my Facebook profile is private. And someone said something really stupid on the internet, and as they do. And I responded to them about it. And they's like, well, I don't give a shit what some alcoholic thinks. Like, dude, we don't even know each other. We're just like strangers on Facebook. My profile is private. The only picture of mine that you can see is my profile picture. And the profile picture, I'm at like a party. And I'm like, I have like a mug of beer, you know, and I'm drinking it. And it's like, if you somehow gathered that I was an alcoholic because I'm drinking beer in my profile picture, you're a fucking moron. And of course, it was one of those like really skinny, long hair, soy boy looking dudes. You know, looked like a total puss. Looked like he probably never had a beer in his life. So, yeah, he's like, yeah, like I'm gonna take that shit from an alcoholic. Oh yeah, well, like I'm gonna take that shit from some twig soy boy that I can snap in half. Anyways, enough chit chat about stupid shit that doesn't matter. Things that do not matter. Okay, what can I fucking put up here? Nah, here we go. Here's something good. Here's something good. Now this is another rare ass figure. Inuyasha. A little bit difficult to see, I know. And the cool thing about this is it's flat. Right there. And his hand sort of hooks. So you can put him on like the edge of a shelf or a desk or something. And like he'll grip to the edge of it, like he's hanging off a cliff top, like he's overlooking on a mountain or something. And I got a sword here, which is kind of difficult to put on him. It really is. It drops a lot. Let's see. Fucking hell. Supposed to put it in here. There you go. I guess that wasn't too bad. I could probably... There you go. Oh, okay, that works better. There you go. Boom. Badass. Super badass. Now, where do I put it? I will put it right here. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't fall down. Hopefully that stays there. Let's hope so. Alright. Next fucking figure. I'm sitting looking at my fucking audio input capture and hoping that I didn't forget to unmute the microphone. I would have been pissed off at this like entire 45 minutes like I was muted the whole time. Fuck. That's the problem with not having any viewers to tell you these things. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to get off Twitch. Get back onto YouTube. Because it seems like the people that were watching me a lot on YouTube streams did not follow me over to Twitch. They basically were like, oh, I guess he died. Which is not true, because I still upload my Twitch streams to YouTube. And then they'll watch those on YouTube after. It's like, well, why watch them on YouTube after they're done? Why not watch them live? Why watch the replay when you can watch it live? I don't watch live streams replayed. Like, I don't watch someone's live stream after it's already finished. If I'm gonna watch someone's live stream, it's gonna be live, so I can chat. Like, so I don't understand why the people do that. Do they just enjoy that? Do they enjoy, you know, maybe they couldn't catch it live, they were unable to catch it live at the time, but they're okay with, like, I don't know, putting it on their computer and having it play in the background while they do something else? I don't know. I guess I could see that. I guess I could see that, but not really a fan of that myself personally. What else should I get up here? I got it. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Edward Elric. Look at that shit, that's so good. I hate that you can't see anything, that really sucks. I mean, I guess it's the best I can do, but hopefully you can see that well enough. And yeah, and he's got like a stand here. It says Fullmetal Alchemist. Pretty cool. Put this on here. Shit, I gotta stick his leg through there. What the fuck? How the hell do I even... Oh, okay, there's a hole there. Okay, I couldn't find the hole in his foot. There we go. And... there we go. There we go. There you have it. I like how he's like tearing at it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, where to put him? Where to put him? Where to put him? Let's put him right here with boy Mustang. Sure, why not? There you go. Can't really see that. I'm gonna have to find a way to like make this more lit up. That would be nice. It's very disappointing. I thought there'd be a lot more light. I have so much light coming at me. I don't know how to make it more bright. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to change something, but I don't want to fuck it up too much here. Let's check out my filters here. See if there's anything I can do. Anything at all that I can do to make it look better somehow. Nope, that looks terrible. Nope, that looks terrible. That looks absolutely fucking garbage. Let's undo all that shit. Fuck. Okay. There you go. Bright enough. Yeah, I feel like it's not. I feel like it's bright enough in general, but when the figures, when I'm trying to show like the details, like for example, like the arm, it's very dark. Okay, like right there you can see it a little better, but it's a little difficult to see all the details. Like that was the whole point. Was like I really wanted to show the details, you know? And it's very difficult to see the details, which I guess that's what Instagram is for. So I'll definitely be taking pictures of all this stuff and putting it all on Instagram. And yeah, hopefully you can see the details better in a well-lit Instagram picture. Yep. Oh boy. What else we got here? Hello. We're gonna stay on this Fullmetal Alchemist motif here. Don't know. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not it. I gotta find. Here we go. This is it. Gotta put this on its stand here. I think this is the correct one. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No. No, it's not. I wonder which one it could be. No. This is very much not it. Alright, well it has to be this one, because this is the only one. Here we go. Yeah. This is the only one where you can actually stick it in the holes, rather than it going stuck in there. There we go. Yeah, because most figures have holes in their feet, and the stand has little nubs that stick out that go into the holes of the feet. But this one's completely different, where it actually has it sticking out of the feet and goes into the hole in the stand, which is completely backwards to me. That's pretty stupid. Holy shit, I wonder if I can take this apart. I don't want to mess with it. I found out I could take this one in half for the first time in years. I was like, hey, I can take that in half, cool. This one's very loose. I think it's possible to take it off, but I'm not gonna mess with that. Because if I break it, I'm gonna be very upset. But yeah, here's I'm just there talking too much about it instead of actually showing it. There's Alphonse Elric. It's a pretty cool figure. Really nice. Very nice. I don't know what that pose is all about. I've seen both the original and Brotherhood. I don't know which one I like better. I don't really know, because I get their plots mixed up. A lot of the plot stuff mixed up about what happened on each one. I'd have to rewatch both back to back in quick succession, because it's been a while and I can't remember. I mix up both shows, like which one's which. So I can't really say which one I like better, because I don't remember which plot lines were on which show. But I like both of them, so there's people that argue about that shit. They argue about which one's better, or they'll say like, oh, that one sucked. And it's like, they're both good. Like, what the fuck, who cares? Who cares? It's more of a show that I like, so who cares? Let's put this guy over here. Let's put him with Roy Mustang here. There you go. Got my Fullmetal Alchemist there. We got some RE0 here. We got some Vegeta with Inuyasha for some reason. And Yugimoto. Which I found out that's not even his fucking name. It's like Muto or something. And we Americans have been calling him Moto forever. Like in the English dub, when I was a kid, they called him Yugimoto. And when I was a kid, every kid called him Yugimoto. But I looked at it, it's actually Muto. Pretty sure that's what it says. I'm just like, what? It's just like Americans don't know how to say Kawasaki. They say Kawasaki. Or Toyota, and it's Toyota. I was like, holy fuck. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, it is. It's Muto. What the fuck, man? I didn't even know that until, like... Holy shit, he's only 5 feet tall. 153 centimeters. God damn, that boy is short. Of course, that's his, that's probably just the short version. And no one seems to notice that when he transforms, his voice completely changes and he gets, like, way taller and scarier looking. I mean, as scary as you can look with this goofy ass hair. Alright. Damn. I'm going through this beer a lot slower than I anticipated. I'm talking too much and, well, I mean, that's the whole point. But I wanted to get drunk. I'm not getting drunk at all. Because I'm not drinking fast. And I'm drinking beer, so beer does nothing to me. Should have got chew highs. I was like, do I want to get drunk really fast? Or do I want my favorite tasting beer? I was like, god damn it, I should have at least got one chew high. Chew highs are kind of nasty. I don't really like the taste of chew highs. But they're cheap, and they will fuck you up quick. But then they sort of make you feel afterwards. Yeah. Whereas Kid and Lager is just so smooth. That is beer number 1 down. Let's crack open the other one here. There you go. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Alright. What do I want? I already answered it for me. I don't even know what this is. It runs on like AAA batteries, which I don't have any. I don't think I have any. I don't think I do. I don't think I have any AAA batteries. But yeah, it's a little chibi Alphonse Elric. He's holding a cat. Like that episode where he's holding the kitten. That's pretty awesome. And it's got some kind of like little mini, it's from 2010 it says. It's got some like little mini looking USB port. I don't know what that's about. No idea. And it's on a keychain. So I have no idea what this is for. I don't think I have any... No, I don't have any AAA batteries. Oh, no. Hell yeah. I have exactly 2 AAA batteries. And I've always wanted to see what the hell this does. I've never actually put the batteries in here. I want to see what it does. Okay. What the fuck? Don't actually know. Guess it goes this way. Okay, there's a little plus and minus. Shows a plus and a minus, but I don't know if it's supposed to go this way or that way. I don't know. Let's see. Come on. Fucking asshole. What the hell? It's hard to close once you put the batteries in. Come on. Well, there you go. I put the batteries in. I don't see anything happening. I don't have the right USB for this. This is like a real tiny one. I don't know exactly what kind of USB that is. It's like very tiny. This is from 2010, so I don't know. Let me try to put the batteries in a different way. See if that works. It probably won't. Nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'll figure it out eventually. Or not, who cares? I didn't get it for whatever purpose it has. I got it because I thought it was cute. Kawaii Disney. I'll put it right here, in the middle. Epic. There you go. I feel like I'm not filling up enough over here. We'll get there, we'll get there. We'll get there for sure. I'm not in any hurry here. Let's see. Oh man, that's funny. I don't have a stand for some of these, even though there's holes in their feet, clearly. Some of these I just don't have stands for. I don't know, I wonder if I can buy stands for these, or make a stand. I mean, it'd have to be a specific stand, because their feet placement is a certain distance apart. We got Mr. Satan, Hercule Satan. This is a really nice quality figure. I don't think it was expensive, but it wasn't cheap either. I'd say this is another middle road. It says 2016, so this is made in 2016. In China. I was thinking of Randy Marsh. When he's like the way he says China. It was like that pandemic special. Such good shit. Randy's like the best character. But yeah, I really like this one. This is a very underrated figure I have. Very, very good quality. Very good detail. It's very nice. I just wish that the lighting was better so you could see it better. But I'll make sure to take some good pictures of this. Oh, there you go. Zoom in, zoom out. I need a better webcam. I've had this webcam for like 5 years. It's that like basic Logitech 1080p. It's got the little blue lights, you know. I'm sure you've seen it. It's like pretty much every fucking beginner streamer has it. I wonder if I can use my fucking smartphone. I don't even know. I wonder if I can hook that up to Streamlabs. Probably not. Where do I put Hercule Satan? Don't know. Put him right here. I'll put him up against the back because he doesn't have a stand, so he has to be tilted back a little bit. Certainly not putting him in the back because he's not a good figure. I just don't want it to fall down, so I'm gonna put it up against the back there. A lot of my figures have stands, so I think that's... This one doesn't have a stand either, but it's very light. It's very balanced. It's easy to stand up. See? Whereas Hercule Satan, I don't know why, but the way his feet is shaped, he like falls forward when you try to stand him up, which is unfortunate. It's a good figure though, other than the fact that they didn't properly make it like the way they fucking sculpted it. It's not able to. It needs a stand. Some of my figures definitely need stands. For example, this one that is missing half the body. There we go. All right. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's a fusion of Goku and Vegeta. Now this one, obviously, see, a lot of them have the holes in their feet. This one has nothing here, but it has like 2 nubs here. One's bigger than the other. And it's such a weird position that you absolutely need a stand for this. Luckily, when I got this, it did come with a stand. Because it was used. It was pre-owned 2018 Bound Presto. Bound Presto makes some pretty good figures. But yeah, look at this. Look at this strange... It's got this, and it's got this very strange sort of... like sloped... like the heel is much higher than the front of the foot. It's got 2 holes there. So it's and he's got like something sticking out of one of his cheeks there. So let's put that in there. And shove that in his ass cheek. And the tail is removable. Pretty cool. Oh. It looks like there's a hole there. Something is supposed to go here, but it didn't come with it. So this was a used object. I don't know what's supposed to go in there. I have no idea what would possibly go in there because as far as I can tell, he's complete. That's a really cool pose though. This is a really nice figure. Very nice figure. Let me see if I can get a close-up here. This is very nice. Very nice. Where to put it? Where to put it? Put it over here. Oh. I don't know. Don't know. If I don't like it, I'll just change it up later. I will just change it up later. Alright. So, what is next? There's some good stuff in here. We're whittling it down. We are whittling it down, coming to an end, but there's still plenty to show here. Plenty to show. Let's see, what's next? There you go. This one also doesn't have a stand. But it is pretty stable, I think. Yeah, it's pretty stable. It's Trunks. Just a regular Trunks. It's got his hands in his pocket. It's got a sword here. It's got his hands in his pockets. There's like a song or something from like the 80s or some shit. I don't know. Pretty cool. Put him up here with his daddy. He stands up pretty well. Like father, like son. There you go. Not much to say about that. It's Trunks. Yeah. I recently thought about, before I got my haircut, I was joking around. I was like, I'm gonna get a Trunks haircut. I'm gonna get a haircut just like purple haired Trunks. It would look ridiculous in real life. I feel like I'd have to dye my hair or something. Like some kind of like blonde or red or blue or some shit like that. Someday. I've always wanted to dye my hair. I mean, I've dyed my hair a few times black, which I really like. It's just a pain in the ass though. I've always wanted to dye my hair some like wonky color. And I'm gonna say blonde. That's not a wonky color. It's a pretty normal color. But for me, it's weird because I've never been blonde. I've always wanted to try out blonde, just for the fuck of it. Someday I will. But I like to put some other weird fucking colors in my hair before I lose my hair someday. Someday I'll probably lose my hair. Who knows when? I don't know. My father still has a full head of hair. In fact, he's got long hair. He's like into the whole hippie thing. Rides a motorcycle and smokes a lot of weed and goes to southern rock concerts. We're nothing alike. We're nothing alike. I didn't meet him until I was like 19 years old, I think. 18 or 19. I only met him like once or twice. But I haven't seen him in at least a decade. More than that. But I'm still friends with him on Facebook. So I see that he's got like the long hair, curly hair, and smokes a lot of dope, and of course that's legal. He can do that. He can do that where he is, so yeah. If marijuana was legal in Japan, I'd probably smoke it. Because when I was a young adult, I smoked a few times. I've been high a few times, but it wasn't really for me. I didn't really like it. It made me paranoid that I was going to get caught. Probably because I was smoking in a car with other people, would be blasting music and driving around an SUV, you know, and passing around a joint and shit like that. And yeah, I was so worried, which is so funny because like you're like 18 years old. Like, how much trouble would you really get in for a joint? I don't know. Maybe a lot, because up until a certain point, yeah, like I think, you know, 2008, 2009, America was still pretty stupid about marijuana. Like, marijuana's pretty harmless, and if America finally legalized it, you know, in Canada and shit like that, then I imagine Japan will do it like 50 fucking years from now, and I'll be dead. But if it ever became legal for whatever reason in my lifetime, I'd partake. Why not? I mean, Japan is full of fucking people who abuse alcohol on a daily, nightly basis. They abuse lots of alcohol. But a little bit of the devil's lettuce, a little bit of the ganja will get you thrown in the clinky. They take that shit seriously. It's like, what the fuck? Why? Fucking abusing alcohol, passed out in the streets, throwing up. You know, you got these salarymen in their suits and they're just passed out in the gutter in the rain. And, you know, people falling off their bicycles. People passed out at the subway station or whatever, train station, bus stop. People passed out in the middle of the street on the sidewalk. You know, you got all this like pedophilia in Japan, lots of sexual assaults that go unpunished. Yeah. A lot of other crazy, obscene crimes involving sex crimes and shit like that. But you smoke a little, you know, Mary J, you know, you get caught with like 0.0001 grams in your apartment because someone told on you, and apparently the Gestapo here can just fucking break down your door if someone just says, hey, he's got marijuana in his apartment. They just fucking boom. They go searching, they find like something that you'd have to use a microscope to find, and then you get put in the clinky. It's like, what the fuck? And like famous people get in so much trouble, like they like lose, like if you're a musician, they'd like lose their label and not get any more tours, and they can't make records anymore. And it's like, dude, it's a fucking rock star. Of course they smoke weed. I mean, you should be lucky that's the only thing they do, and they probably do worse stuff than that. Or you got like actors, actresses, you know, whatever, getting caught with weed or stimulant drugs. It's like, I like how they call it stimulant drugs. Like, just say what it is. Just say coke or meth or something, you know, speed, whatever. But yeah, Japan's really fucking draconian, man. They really lose their mind over that, especially if you're a celebrity. People just lose their mind. Like, dude, I expect famous people to do drugs. I mean, come on. How do you think they come up with those great songs or movies or TV shows or whatever? They get high or they do some drugs or some shit. You know? Or if you get like some like famous painter, you know, they're doing like crazy paintings, you know? It's like, yeah, of course they're on drugs. All right. See, I know I have some figures somewhere, but I can't find them. I have some really nice figures that I want to show, and I don't know if I'll be able to show them or if I'll just like take a quick break and then come back. So I don't know where they are. I have some really nice figures. I know I have another one. And I'll just go ahead and spoil it now because I'm going to show this one. Oh, here it is. So right here I got a cloud, Nimbus Cloud. I got a young Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball. It's very lewd. But you're not supposed to look at that. You're supposed to put it on the Nimbus. And then got the helmet here. I like how it's detachable in case you just want to take it off. There you go. I don't have a young Goku. I don't think I do. If I do, I don't know. I don't remember. I'd like to get a young Goku, but actually it's kind of hard to find one. Although I have been seeing some, I just haven't gotten around to it. I'll get a Dragon Ball version of Goku to go with this, but I'll have to find it. I have a very high detail. Her father, the Ox King. Not the Ox King from Dragon Ball Z, where he's basically neutered. The original Ox King from Dragon Ball, where he's got like his full gear, he's got an axe. And it's it's a huge figure. It's not huge, but it's like maybe this big. It's like pretty short, but it's like very wide. It's very heavy. And it's highly detailed. Got a lot of detail to it. I don't know how much it costs, but it's a nice figure. I have to find it. I don't know where it is. Honestly, don't. I have to find it. I'll find my Ox King and show it, and then I'll put it with this Chi-Chi here. I need to get a young Goku. Oh damn, it's got some scratches on the bottom. Whatever. Where the fuck do I put it? Just put it over here. It's not really one of my favorites or anything. Nemo Paradox, how old are you? I am 20. Let's see here. Let's see. We got. There we go. Here we go. Damn, we got some dust on there again. What the fuck? We got King Vegeta. Fuck. King Vegeta. You're right, I'm not 20, I'm like 40. We got King Vegeta here. It's actually kind of rare to find that. I've never seen another King Vegeta. This is the only one I've ever found. See, a lot of times, and it wasn't expensive, I don't think. I don't think it was expensive. I don't remember how much it cost, because I got this so long ago. But a lot of times when I find figures, it's not so much that they're expensive, but they're still hard to find. Because what it is a lot of Japanese people move a lot. They move all the time. They're always moving. I don't know why. Like, that's some weird cultural thing I don't understand. They're constantly moving. And they don't like to keep things. They like to just get rid of stuff and start over. So a lot of people will just bring boxes of this stuff into like a used store, and they'll just sell this stuff very cheap just to get rid of it. And then the store will obviously raise the price up and sell it at a profit. So a lot of these figures aren't very expensive, but a lot of times people don't know what they're selling. Like, they'll just be like, yeah, I got some figures here, and they just get rid of them. And they don't realize what exactly it is they're selling. And then the people who, like, get them, they're just sort of like, they don't really put an appropriate price on things. They just sort of like, it looks like a nice figure. We'll just slap a sticker on there, a price tag on there. And a lot of times I get some really nice figures. Really nice figures, you know? And even though they're cheap, they were still hard to find. Like, this was actually pretty cheap, but I've never found another King Vegeta. Never. Same with Inuyasha. This Inuyasha cheaper. This Inuyasha figure was way cheaper than you probably think it is. Like, it was insanely cheap. Like, like fucking hell, I got such a good deal on it. And the fact is, it's the only Inuyasha figure I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen an Inuyasha figure before. Now, I'm sure you can go on, like, the internet and find something. But you're not going to find one in person. And I got it for steal, but the fact was, it was so hard to find. And I guess whoever put the price sticker on it, they really didn't seem to understand how rare it was. I don't know, I guess, I don't know, I think Japanese people have a different... I think Japanese people have less attachment to collecting things. That's how I see it. I feel like a lot of Western people would see some of these figures and they would go bananas for this shit. But then a Japanese person would be like, they'd be cleaning out their apartment's, you know, closet and be like, yeah, these are some old figures I have. I don't need them. I don't have space for them. I'm moving. I don't feel like packing them away. I'm just gonna sell them. I think Japanese people are very emotionless like that. They're just like, yeah, I don't need it. And I think Western people have more sentimental feelings towards keeping things. I know I do. I definitely do. Hey, Curtis. How you doing? I live barely. What does that mean? Kanpai, man. Maybe they're not so much attached to anime figurines. Yeah. I think that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think they're just not as attached to it. I have a hard time throwing things away. I'm very sentimental about these things. So yeah. Yeah, that leads me to something I wanted to say, but I forgot this entire time. Like, I've seen other people who talk about like figures on their YouTube channels. Because before I did this stream, I just was curious to see what kind of viewer base there was out there for this kind of stuff. So I just typed in like anime figures on YouTube, like anime figures, like collectors or something like that. And there was like people talking about like things that they don't like, you know, about certain ways people collect or the way they display or the way they treat their figures. But then there was something where they talked about, like, there were some people talking about how they hate when their viewers ask to buy their figures, like, all the time, even though they clearly state, like, hey, I'm not selling any of these. And people will not only will people constantly ignore that and keep offering, but they will do their best to lowball as much as possible. And it's like, if they're already stating they're not going to sell their figures, why would you think that your chances of getting them to say yes would increase by giving them such a lowball, insulting offer? Like, and I'm sure there are those people, they were showing their figures, and obviously their figures looked a lot more expensive than mine. And if they're getting lowball offers, it's like, I can see why they'd be angry, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna sell any of these. I have no interest in selling. That's why I don't really like keeping things in boxes either, because I'm just not gonna sell it. I'd rather display it than keep it in a box. But yeah, let's see, where am I gonna put King Vegeta? I'll put him behind his boy here, Vegeta, and his grandson Trunks. God damn it. Stand up, son of a bitch. There we go. I have no idea why Inuyasha's right there. Maybe I should put him over here next to Rem. There you go. Works for me. 40 years old collecting Batman dolls. Hey man, if that's what they want to do, man. If that's what they want to do with their life, it's their money, it's their time, it's their space. I think I said something about that earlier, like, I don't know, like an hour ago, how about, like, because I've never displayed my stuff before. I had figures for a long time, but they're mostly sort of stored away, you know, and I haven't displayed them publicly. This is my first time displaying them to the public, and I'll take some pictures and put them up on Instagram, so... Because here it's hard to see because the lighting is kind of shitty. I have so much lighting, a lot of lighting, that you can't see, but for some reason it's still dark as hell on the screen. I'm looking at my screen, it's dark as hell, and it's hard to see the details when I'm holding them up. And, yeah, I said something like, yeah, I guarantee there's gonna be people, like, saying things like, oh, I can't believe you wasted your money on that, that's such a stupid waste of money, what a loser, what a nerd. And it's like, well, what do you spend your money on? I'm sure I can make fun of that, you know, like, we all have our things that we like to do, or spend our money on that other... There's always going to be people saying that you shouldn't spend money on something. I'm sure everybody has something that they've spent money on that maybe wasn't a wise thing to spend your money on, that someone said, you really spent your money on that? And for whatever reason you decided to spend your money on it because that's what you wanted to do, and that was what you liked, and that was your decision. And yeah, but I'm sure people will give me all kinds of shit for this stuff. And then I'll just be like, hey, at least I didn't spend it on cigarettes, you know. I could spend a lot of money on cigarettes. Which is a whataboutism, you know, because it doesn't make it any less stupid in their mind by giving them something to compare it to. But maybe it'll give them some perspective. And maybe they'll think, well, He's right. At least he's not spending it on, you know, illicit drugs and, you know, there could be worse things he could spend it on. On your family. Well, I mean, yeah, if you've got those priorities, and but yeah. I mean, I guess if you got kids, I guess this might be kind of a thing you wouldn't spend your money on, unless you make really good money. Then do you, man? You know, and maybe your kids would be into that stuff too. Maybe your kids like to collect stuff too. Something you can have a shared interest with. Certainly better than beating your kids. I would much rather my father collected stuff with me rather than beating my ass. Oh man. But anyways, I feel like I'm filling up this too much. I think it's because I'm like, it's hard. I gotta like, here we go. Just move my chair back a bit. Then you start filling this up. Holy shit. I got a lot more space than I thought I did. I'm just I hate this chair though. I got one of these epic gamer chairs that I thought it would be cool. And it's comfortable. But it's fucking a nuisance because it's so heavy and big and it just smashes into stuff. It's like, I feel like I'm gonna smash into this and just knock everything down at least once a day. It's gonna be nuts. I keep looking over at my computer screen to look at the stream. I'm not used to the camera being right here, because I'm used to the camera being over here, you know, directly above my computer screen, so that it's looking directly at me. So I can look at the camera and the stream preview at the same time, but I moved it over here so that the shelf can be viewed at a more pleasing angle, because if I put it over here, my chair would mostly be blocking it. My head and my chair would mostly be blocking the shelf. So I put it at an angle because I figured that would show most of the shelf. So hopefully that works. But I need to remember to look at the fucking camera. A kid collecting dolls at 40 pushes up glasses. They're not dolls. They're action figures. Oh man, I think it was like a year ago, I posted a few pictures of some of these figures on Instagram, and I had some like people going like, "Oh, you play with toys." That's always their go-to insult, like when someone wants to argue with you on the internet. Like they want to argue with you about something that has nothing to do with this. Like they're arguing with you about something completely irrelevant, and they get so frazzled because you're, making them look like an idiot. So then they go look on your profile and see if they can look for something that has nothing to do with the topic, just so they can take a cheap jab at you and then be like, "Oh, go play with your toys." And it's like, well, I don't play with them. They're just sort of sitting there. But I don't know, low-hanging fruit, I guess. I guess they gotta go for whatever they can reach. They're action figures. I don't know what the hell they are. Figures? I just call them figures. I just call them figures, I mean, I look at it as no different than someone who likes to collect paintings. I mean, there's people that like paintings. They like to collect paintings and hang them on their walls. Or model cars or something, or model trains, or people who like to collect lots of shoes, like lots of like Nike shoes, like those expensive collector shoes, or hats. So it's just something to collect, I guess. Why does my nose itch so much? I don't know. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? After this stream, I'm gonna switch over and play Elder Scrolls Oblivion, because I haven't played that game in like over 10 years, and I used to really love that game, and I really want to play it again. I just thought it'd be a fun nostalgia trip. Let's see. Well, that's a nice figure. You're gonna see a lot of Dragon Ball Z today. I have a lot of other figures stored away of different stuff that's still in the box. But a lot of these figures here are Dragon Ball Z stuff. Because when I first started collecting years ago, when I was sort of like a newbie collector, I pretty much got a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff. Because that's what you do. You get your favorite, you know, and you go and you get way too much of one thing. But I've been trying to get more variety so that my shelf isn't entirely like 90% Dragon Ball. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you like Dragon Ball, then you like Dragon Ball, and it is my favorite, so. But I like variety, so I have been trying to find more variety of things to collect. Surprising thing is, like, people might actually think this stuff is very expensive. It's actually not. Maybe if you're importing it, but if you actually, like, go to Japan, you can find stuff pretty cheap, actually. Again, I guess that's because they don't value this stuff as much. Like, for example, when I was a kid, I used to play like the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Pokemon cards. I wouldn't play them, I'd just collect them. But yeah, like, that stuff was, like, really expensive. And I've seen some things, like some articles and videos about old cards that are worth a lot of money now, and I'm just like, I used to have those cards when I was a kid, and my parents got rid of them. Like, my mother would, like, give them away or something, and I'm just like, I used to have those cards, and if I would have kept them in good condition, you know, they'd be worth a fuck ton of money, and I'd have a lot of money. Parents are pretty dumb about these things. Hopefully parents are smarter about these things. If your kid wants to collect some cards, like some kind of hot new card game that's on, like, a TV show or something, you should let them do it. Of course, you can't trust kids to take care of things, because I know I couldn't. Kids tend to not take care of their belongings. They haven't really learned that discipline yet. So, if you're like a parent and you get like your kids, you know, some kind of hot new card game that's like a collectible card game, it's like, yeah, they're probably gonna ruin it. So I'd suggest, it might seem like a huge waste of money at the time, but, like, you know, spend a little extra money and get an extra one. Like, when I was a kid, like, I think my parents got me, like, when Pokemon first came to America in the late 90s, I think, and they had the first Pokemon starter deck, and on the card it was a first edition print, and it was like $15 for like a deck of 60 cards, and like it had like one like holographic like shiny card, and all the cards said first edition. They were the first print, and it was like probably $15. And you know, my parents were like, that's a fucking waste of money. But of course, you know, I begged for it as a kid and got it. If my parents were smart, because of course as a kid I don't know anything about that, but if they would have been really smart, because I'm sure there were some parents back then who knew about these things because they collected like baseball cards and shit. If they were really smart, they'd be like, hey, this is a hot thing, a hot new thing, and maybe someday it'll be worth money. Spend the extra $15 and buy another one, keep it sealed up, and it'd be worth like thousands of dollars, you know, it'd keep growing over time. It's a good idea. I wish I would have saved a lot of that stuff, because I remember I had like the original first edition like Pokemon starter deck and like the Yu-Gi-Oh starter decks, you know. It's just it's too bad I didn't really understand the potential value of these things if they were in good condition. It is what it is, but you know, that's my advice to any parents out there who, if they have kids and their kids want to get into some hot new card game or whatever, and they're like, that's just stupid, it's just a bunch of cards with little artwork on them. Yeah, it is kind of stupid. You're spending money on basically artwork on pieces of paper, but you know, people take that shit seriously. You know, you can make some serious money. Of course, I don't collect figures, you know, for the value. Because if I did, I wouldn't buy used figures. I'd buy brand new out of the box and keep them in the box. I just buy them because I think they look whatever. I just like looking at them. I like them. When I was younger, I was like, that's a fucking waste of money. But I guess maybe because I'm getting older, it's like a little old lady collecting cherub figurines. I like to look at them, and that's me. All right. His hand popped out. I guess his hands can come out. I know there's a stand here somewhere. Ah, here it is. I was wondering what this fucking stand goes to. Van Presto 2016. Yeah. I should have known because there's like 4 nubs here. So it's obviously 2 people. Okay, obviously this one goes here. This is Vegeta. My favorite character of any anime. Actually, my favorite fictional character. Whether it's a cartoon or live action. Just my favorite fictional character. Damn, don't break it, dude. Alright, so there's Majin Vegeta during the Buu Saga. I know it looks like he's doing some lewd shit there, but you'll see when this is that scene where like he's about to fight Buu, I guess, and Buu's definitely gonna kill him, and so he's trying to tell his son to like get out of here and, you know, oh, take care of your mother and blah blah blah, and I'm very proud of you, all that crap, all that jazz. So it's a very emotional scene. Not the type you cry to, but just like, oh, that's nice. Shit. Come on. Oh, shit. Don't break it. Fuck. Alright, there we go. He's basically putting his hand on his shoulder here. There you go. It's kind of difficult to see. Like he's looking up at him all stunned, like, what do you mean? It's like, what do you mean run away? I can't leave. You're gonna die or some shit, you know? And he's all like, yeah, get out of here, kid. And he's got that smile on his face. Very nice. It's a very nice figure. That's exactly how the scene looked. It's pretty cool. Like a torn up gear. It's pretty cool. Where do I put it? Put it up here. I'm not putting too much thought into where I put this shit, to be honest. Alright. What else we got? Yeah, definitely too much Dragon Ball stuff here. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but I don't think I have too many Dragon Ball Z figures. I just wish I had more of other stuff to show. Just for the purpose of this video. And what do we got here? Alright, let's see what we got here. Ah, here we go. We got this little, like, Vegeta figure here. It's a little bit difficult to see. It's like, he's got, like, the fucking... I guess that's where, like, Frieza shot a laser through his body. And as you can see, he's sweating. He's got sweat on his forehead. He's crying. He's crying. He's got sweat. He's all damaged. And Frieza's about to kill his ass. And he's got this stand here that goes in his ass. Alright, and he's sort of just, like, in the air. That's supposed to be him, like, in the air. Frieza's about to kill him. And basically... Damn, there's dust on that. Basically, here's a little background for it. That's like the little, like, weird aura that's around him, like a fear. And basically, it's got this button. Oh no, it doesn't work. There we go. He's shaking. It's supposed to make him, like, shaking in fear. Very noisy. Eh. It's gimmicky, but... I don't even remember where I got this or how much this cost, but, it's not something you just find all the time. It's from Bandai, 2016. Yeah, I think I got this probably around that same year. Where do I put it? Don't know. Put it over here. I don't even know if you can see that. Probably not. Nah, probably not. Whatever. 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 Put that there. Okay. Alright. Let's have another beer. Okay. The fuck does this go to? Oh. Hello. Oh, I guess I do have a stand for this. Good news. Very nice. Cool. Very cool. I don't know where I'm gonna put that, honestly. Here? Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I'll put it in the middle here. There you go. Let's move this somewhere. Where it's more viewable. Nowhere really to put it. So I'll just put it back here. There you go. I only have one more figure to show. I might take a break and go find some other figures that are already out of the box. Or maybe I could just save them for another time. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. We got a stand. Grass. Some dirt. 2009. Van Presto. Wow, that's a really old figure. Yeah. This is Namek. This is some Namek landscape. That's a hint. And for the big reveal, let's see here. The big reveal. Come on. Get in there. Yeah. We got Vegeta. I saved this one for last because I like this one the most. Vegeta with a giant Namekian Dragon Ball. A 1-star ball. He's got broken armor right here. Some fucking messed up knees here. I like the broken armor. That's really cool. Cool pose. Got a cool accessory there. It's very shiny and see-through. Yeah, it's Vegeta on Namek with a giant Namekian Dragon Ball. Pretty fucking cool. I don't think I've ever shown this figure to anyone. I don't think I have. I don't even think this is on Instagram. It's very nice though. It's very nice. Very, very nice. So, put this right here. And I know I have some other figures. I know I do. So, what I'm gonna do is take a short break, maybe a couple minutes, and see if I can find a few more figures. I have plenty of space on my shelf, but don't have a lot of space. Like, I got this chair here. I guess I can sort of like move this way, right? And sort of put some stuff here, I guess. I hope I don't smash into this. I feel like I will. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes and I'll see if I can find a couple more figures. I'm about done with this stream anyway. I was intending this to only be about an hour, but I talk a lot. Yeah, but I'm gonna go see if I can find some more figures. I have tons of figures, but I'm gonna see if I can find any that are readily available that are already unboxed. I'll save the unboxings for my weekly short videos. Like, I'll do like a weekly short video where I unbox something new. These are all just figures that I already had unboxed and already displayed for my own viewing. And I'm showing them for the first time for everybody to look at on my shelf. So from now on, when I do, you know, normal talking videos, these will be in the background. And I'll change them up from time to time. Have different figures put up and take these down, put some different ones up. And yeah, I got a green screen up there if you can't see it. There's a part of it. So yeah, when I do my Oblivion stream, I'll just pull the green screen down. There you go. I found way more figures than I thought I did. That I thought I had left. Charge my phone. I found a lot more. And they had dust on them and cobwebs, and I had to go like rinse them off and shit and dry them up best I could, like a quick pat dry. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to show here. See, I forget stuff that I even have. I just have so much, like, stored away. First things first, let's get it out of the way. Got this from a Japanese person. Nice person sent this to me. Yeah. Haven't opened it. It's pretty dusty. Yeah, it's basically Super Saiyan Gotenks with his little ghost characters. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll ever open it or not. It does come with its own stand, I believe. Apparently you can get a Piccolo as well, but I don't have that. I don't know if I have any Piccolo figures. If I do, then I've never unboxed them, and I've forgotten that I've completely have them. Hopefully I have one. Maybe I do. I'm pretty sure I do. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Probably hang it up so I can put it on a hook or something. I'll just put it here on my shelf on the bottom level here. I don't know if I'll have room for all these figures because I mentioned before I got some big ass figures. Might have to move some stuff around. First things first, I said I had an Ox King. I found him. Turns out though, I didn't know this. Damn, he's still a little wet. Turns out, I could break him into smaller pieces. I didn't know that. I thought he was one solid piece. No, you could break him into smaller pieces. So there's half his body. There's the other half. Oh, he's still wet. I'm gonna dry him off on my shorts here. Whatever. Damn, I should have brought a hand towel with me. Yeah, whatever. Actually, I got a towel over here. Here we go. Come on, don't fall out of your chair. Don't fall out of your chair. That would be embarrassing. Dry that off a little bit more here. Attach it here. Boom. Then we got this magnificent cape, which I also didn't know could come off. Boom. And then we got his little front piece here, like some kind of sash. I don't know what the fuck that is. Not a sash, but like his belt. Not a belt. Whatever martial artists tie their pants up with, the ribbon or some shit like that. Yeah, like that. And there's his head. It's so creepy looking. Yeah, let's stick it in there. There you go. Something's missing though. Something is certainly missing. This giant feather. It's probably a phoenix feather, if I had to guess. But it always falls out very easily. Pretty cool. Still missing one more very important piece. Oh shit. I didn't know that can come out either. How many fucking removable parts are there? Too many. If you ask me, too many. There you go. And there you have it. This thing's very loose now. And I didn't know it could come apart so easily. And there you have it. There's the Ox King. It's hard to see how detailed it is. Maybe you can see the muscle, the veins and the lines and shit. It's very detailed. I'll make sure to take a good, well-lit picture of it and put it on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Johnny Japan. Should also have a stand here. Yes, he does have a stand. I believe this. I actually don't know. I believe this stand goes with him. Pretty sure it does. Yeah, boy. And if it doesn't, then it's just luck that it happens to line up at the exact spots. Yeah, buddy. So there's the Ox King. find somewhere to put him here. Put him here with his Chi-Chi. There you go. Put him there with Chi-Chi. Alright. Time to get into the nitty-gritty here. I said I wasn't gonna open anything, but this was like $14. And I don't have any Gohan figures. I think this might be the only Gohan figure I have. There's not a whole lot of Gohan figures. Not a whole lot of good ones anyway. And unfortunately, even though this one looks cool, it has a lot of removable parts. I'm not really into the figures that have too many removable parts. I feel like that's a bit much. So hopefully I can keep this thing together. Pick that up later. So here's a Cell Games Super Saiyan Gohan. He's got a cool cape. It's a little bit heavy, which is good. I don't know why his arms come out. That's so stupid. Why would you need his arms or head to come off? Like, why do they need to do that? That's so... Like, that's so dumb. I guess I'll take his head off. And his cape, so I can fix it. His arm's fucking sticking out. Okay, here we go. I guess so you can, if you really want to, you can have... I guess that's why. So you can take his cape off. But I don't know why the arms are detachable. That doesn't seem necessary. It just seems like more pain in the ass. What does it say on the cape? 2018 Bon Presto. Cool. Okay, I gotta take the fucking head off again. Put that back on. And there you go. He's got a little stand here. Which one does it go? Okay, it goes here, I believe. No, maybe here. A little bit difficult to put on. Come on. I don't even know which one he's supposed to go on. Okay, this one. Okay. So there you go. There's Gohan. He's a little fragile. Like, too many pieces. I tend to not like figures when they have too many pieces. Shit, I don't know where to put him. Up here, if you can fit. Nope, you can't fit. Put him up here. Yeah, you can fit there. Somehow. Okay. There you go. There's that. There is that. Very good. Oh, what time is it? Alright. Yeah, the stream's definitely longer than I intended it. But, I'm gonna wrap it up here real soon. Okay. Got here. I had to put some of these together. Some of these have to be put together. Like this one. Ugh. Got a Goku here. Big ass Goku. I like really big figures, I really do. This one's still wet as fuck. Oh no! Maybe something inside. Oh no, I think I got water inside. That's not good. Newbie mistake. It's a good thing this wasn't very expensive, honestly. So, yeah, there's this one. I don't know where I'm gonna put it though. There's really nowhere to put it. I guess I'll put it at the bottom here. It's not very stable. Some of these big figures might be difficult to actually display. I really like big figures, but now that I'm thinking about the logistics of it, now that I actually have a shelf here, and they got the camera here, and I can see how it could be a nightmare for some of these big ass figures. So maybe I might be a little more hesitant to buy, giant figures. Maybe. Unless they're as badass as this one, because this one's pretty fucking badass. Right here we have Bardock. And he's got his like blood-stained towel here, which is nice. And here's his stand. Which leg does it go on? It's always hard to figure out which leg it goes. Oh no, this is not the right stand. I know he has one. He should have one. No. I know he has one. Maybe I don't have it with me. Ah, here it is. So you just have to twist it around there. There you go, he's got a stand. That's a badass Bardock. That is a really nice Bardock. I'll put it over here. Boom. Oh, damn, that's loud as fuck. Alright. Okay, and let's see what we got here. Let's get another Goku figure. Yeah, when I first started out, I was getting a lot of Goku and Vegetas. So, spoiler alert. Wow, that's fucking sharp as hell. You could stab somebody with that. Super Saiyan Goku. Very nice hair. Very nice detail. It's very heavy. Very heavy. Very heavy. He's missing the bottom of his shoe. I have it, but it must have fell somewhere. I don't even know why that comes off. It comes off, and so does his like rope part around there. I need to snap that back into place. Why is there so many removable parts? That's so stupid. I understand with the Gohan because you can remove the cape, but you're not going to remove the rope around his boot. And why are the bottoms here removable? That's maybe it's just cheap craftsmanship there. I don't know who made this. Say I don't know. Doesn't say. I don't know if he has a stand for this. Maybe this one. No. No, I don't think this one goes with him. I don't think he has a stand. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, there's Super Saiyan Goku. Oh, fuck. I'll put him over here with Bardock, I suppose. Fuck it, why not? Put it over there. And let's see, we got another gigantic figure here. Full of fucking water. Should have did that. Should have been more careful about cleaning these off. I mean, it's one thing if the piece is of one solid piece, but some of these, you might get water inside the figure. Like maybe the figure is more hollow than I thought it was. This one's pretty solid though. This one's Super Saiyan Vegeta. I like how huge it is. I like the detail. It's very heavy. It doesn't come with a stand, but it does come with. I think this goes with it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yes. Okay, just have to fit it in there. There, it's got a stand. So there you go. I like the pose. I like the detail. Pretty dope. Where do I want to put him? Over here. Okay. Probably move Yogi up here. So I can make room right here for probably my favorite figure. I know I said that this was my favorite, but that was before I forgot about this one. This one's pretty good. Let's go ahead and dry that off. Fuck, thought I dried it off. It's okay. So we got a stand here. This is a little bit unusual stand, but it's pretty cool. So we got a stand there. Okay. There you go. We got a bottom here. I have to drop it. There we go. Right up his asshole, right up his pooper. And then what goes on top here? Fucking Final Flash Vegeta. So it looks like he's like floating in air. It would have been cool if this was more clear, if they made this like clear plastic. That would have been much better. You can't really see it, but there's like lines on his hand, like blue lines, like energy wave. Yeah, that's him setting up for the Final Flash, and he's got like veins popping out of his forehead. It's really cool. He's all jacked and shit. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Yeah, he's got a lot of lines, a lot of like action lines, I guess from like the energy aura. I guess it's all over him, like a bunch of lines. I never noticed it was here. I always noticed it was on the hands, but I never noticed it was all over the body. pretty cool. Yeah, I really like that one. I'll set that one right. It doesn't fit. It does not fit. I will put this one here and this one here, which is great because I like that one a lot. There you go. That's really cool. That's really, really cute. You know what? Bonus figure. Bonus figure time. Alright, bonus figure. Said I wasn't gonna unbox anything. I already broke that rule by unbagging. I guess technically it's an unbagging. Technically I haven't unboxed anything. I got this one recently and it's sitting here on my shelf, so I might as well open it. I feel bad now, because now I'm not ending on Vegeta. Whatever, who cares? I'm very OCD about these things. It's gonna bother me later and be like, man, I should have ended on Vegeta. Whatever. There's gonna be plenty more Vegeta to come, I'm sure. I'm sure I have more Vegeta figures somewhere. I kinda hope not. I can't believe I'm saying this because he's my favorite, but I kinda hope not. Because I really need to make room for other ones. Although, if I ever do a video talking about just Vegeta, I can have an entire shelf filled with Vegeta. So there you go. I can have Vegeta figures, Trunks, and King Vegeta. Alright. For $14. And this is kind of hard to find. And especially at such a good price. And I want to make this very clear. I am not a fan of this anime at all. I was a fan of the first several episodes, but I soured on the show. I don't know what episode, but it was before it got to double digit. It was still in the single digits. It's Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I think is probably the most overrated classic of all time. I don't understand its appeal. I thought it was badass when I first watched it. I was like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool. Giant robots fighting aliens. Cool. And then the show, I don't know what episode, but before it got to the double digits, and I think there's only like 26 episodes, but before it got to the double digits, it started going downhill. And especially the last few episodes, it were just a drag. Too much dialogue, too much whining, too much repetitive dialogue. Like, they just keep whining over and over about the same thing. Like, you hear like their inner brain monologues, and they're just... And Shinji is such a whiny little bitch, and he's just like an emo kid. And all the characters are basically, except for Rei, all of the characters are unlikable to like the highest degree. They're so hateable, and none of them change at all by the end of the series, and they desperately need a change. They all are just awful people. It's just terrible people. But I like these things. That's Ava Unit 1, I guess. And, yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, okay, this goes in the back, I guess. How the fuck do I... Okay, I guess it attaches here. Yeah, I like the action scenes. I like the giant fucking mech robots and fighting the aliens. And then the story, they got too much into the whole, like, fucking psychology shit. And it was them trying way too hard to be intelligent. Like, they're just, like... If they would have just stuck to just giant mech suits operated by humans, basically Gundam, fighting aliens, that's the twist. Instead of Gundams versus Gundams, it's like Gundams versus giant aliens. Instead, it turns out these things aren't actually fucking Gundams, they're actually living beings inside this mech suit. Which was kind of a nice twist at first. But then they fucking ruined it with all the BS. Like, it's just not good. I think it's probably the worst anime I've ever seen. The worst. I really wanted to like it. I will give them props. The fight scenes were pretty cool for what little fight scenes there were. Fight scenes were cool. The art style is good. The character design is good. The initial plot was great, and, you know, obviously these fucking things. But it just fell apart, and it was just a fucking giant mess by the end. I'm just like, I got through the show, I watched a little movie after, I was just like, man, and they're continuing the story now. After a couple decades, they're continuing the story. I don't know if it's like a reboot or if it's actually a sequel. Like they're continuing it. It showed Asuka with like an eye patch, so I guess it is a continuation. It's like a sequel. I just can't imagine it being any better. I might give it a chance if any of the characters have made any kind of like progression to be better human beings and they're not pieces of shit. And if they stay away from all the weird psychedelic bullshit, trying to be pseudo-intellectuals, and they just fucking have fun with it, you know? Have some fucking big fights. I have no idea where this is supposed to go. I know this is supposed to connect to... This is like basically its power supply, but I guess it doesn't connect to anything. But yeah, there's like the bottom of it. But yeah, it's hard to find these. It's very easy to find Asuka and Rei figures. Lots of Asuka and Rei figures in different variations because a lot of the otakus like to get them. I don't think I've ever found a Shinji character. I found one of these, but it was really tall and it had like the halo on top of its head and it was very expensive. This one was only like 14 bucks. But it wasn't easy for me to find this. Yeah, so there's Eva Unit 1. Yeah, sorry to end the video on such a down note, trashing this classic anime, which I'm sure people would really hate that. I mean, I said all the things I liked about it, but overall I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who's just watching anime for the first time. It's not one of those shows where it's like, oh, you're new to anime? You gotta watch Evangelion. Classic. I'm like, no. That will ruin anime for you. Watch Death Note. If you want a short anime to get into, if you're a new watcher, Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, Fullmetal Alchemist. If you're really into time travel, I'd recommend Steins Gate or Steins Gate Zero. And also, there's this. I'm a really big sucker for time travel stories. There's this one called Boku Dake Inai. I don't know. Boku Dake ga Inai Machi Inai Gama. I don't fucking know. The English is erased. There you go. The English version is called Erased, but I forgot what the fucking Japanese one is. I know the words, I just don't know which order it's supposed to go. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, it's from 2016. It was a manga, and then they turned it into like a mini-series. I think it was only like maybe 10 or 12 episodes? Maybe? Here's the manga. I'm looking up the Wikipedia here. The manga ran from 2012 to 2016, and then they did an anime adaptation from January to March 2016, and then a live-action film in March 2016, which I did not see that. And then a live-action drama series released in December 2017 by Netflix. I didn't see that either. What the fuck? Spin-off manga from June to November 2016. Spin-off novel. Magazine. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, Boku Dake ga Inai Machi. Okay. Yeah, and then like the English is just erased. Very simple. The anime only had 12 episodes. So yeah, I said 10 to 12. So 12 episodes. Very good time travel anime. Very short, 12 episodes. Go check it out. Go check out Erased or Boku Dake ga Inai Machi. Just type in Erased. Just type in Erased anime. It's easy to remember. Go type it in. Go find it. It's 12 episodes. Very good. Very good. Especially if you like time travel stuff. And then also Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero. And I know there's like a film in between the two. I think there's two different films. There's like a few different films. I don't know what the order is. Look up the order, which order you're supposed to watch it in. It's been a while since I've seen it. I'm gonna rewatch it. Yeah, there's some good short animes. Steins Gate Zero, Erased, Cowboy Bebop, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. What's some other short animes? Oh, there's another one that's like a time travel one. It's called Nobunaga Concerto. It's basically like this Japanese high school student who's in history class, and he doesn't give a shit about history class. And he's like, he's thinking in his head, like, oh, why do I care about the past? The past is stupid. It's not important to me. It's not relevant. And he, like, ditches school, plays hooky, escapes. And he's, like, walking along a fence, you know, for some reason, on a tall fence. He's balancing and being stupid. And he falls. He falls off, very fall. And as he falls, he slips through time. And he ends up back in feudal Japan in the time of Nobunaga trying to take over Japan. Oda Nobunaga trying to take over Japan. And yeah, and it turns out the modern day counterpart, Saburo, he looks just like Nobunaga in the past. And they meet each other. And Nobunaga is a very sickly person. He doesn't want to be a leader. He just wants to go off and live a quiet, peaceful life. So he says, hey, take my place and be me. And I'll leave it from there. There's only 10 episodes. I won't spoil the rest, but that's the setup for it. And basically, it's like this modern day high school student trying to blend in with, you know, hundreds of years ago, and it's very strange because like he's trying to fit in and he doesn't really understand how to behave, and it leads to a lot of comical scenes. Oh, and also check out my YouTube channel, Johnny in Japan. I got 2 clips. The voice actor for Kiryu from the Yakuza series, the voice actor for Kiryu plays a samurai character with lots of tattoos in the game. Not the game, but in the... That would be a great game. He plays one of the characters, and you'll definitely hear the voice acting. He sounds just like Kiryu. So, yeah, be something cool to check out. I need to put this on. I've been squeezing this like really hard, like, I get really intense talking about this shit. Where do I put this? I don't know. Fuck. Put it over here. Fuck it. Or maybe up here. There you go. Oh, fuck. And there you have it. And maybe I'll put this up here. Fuck it. Alright, cool. Shit, I don't even know. Let's move Goku over here with Vegeta. Sure, why not? And put Goku over here with his dad, Bardock. Ah, shit. What the hell, Goku? Guy's falling down and shit. Alright. So that'll be that. As this is way longer than I intended it to be. Alright, I'm gonna end it now. Thanks for everybody that joined and checked this out. And if you're watching it on YouTube, then shame on you. Should have been here live on Twitch. Yeah, I'll take a bunch of pictures and I'll put it on Instagram, Johnny in Japan. Yeah, I'm gonna end it now and take a small break, and then I'm gonna start a new stream. So make sure you follow me here and turn the notifications on. I will be streaming Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion for the first time in like over a decade. And I am very excited for that nostalgia trip. It's gonna be very nice. And that's all I gotta say. So thanks for watching. See ya.